Hello everyone and welcome to another Classic Computers video. I am coming to you live from the LA County Fairgrounds in Pomona, the Fairplex Computer Fair. So we're just going to go in today and we're going to have a review and take a look and see what the Pomona Computer Fair is all about. See you in a bit. Okay everyone, so this is the first part of our video review of the LA County Fairgrounds Pomona Computer Fair. So we're just showing you what it's like a little bit, first look, and what everybody has to offer, everything from computer monitors to computers, computer cases, computer parts, you name it, they have it. And here's a bunch of motherboards and video cards. Okay, and here we have MDS distributors. They sell pretty much everything from software to computer parts and everything in between.
You can make it look like very good product. You may want to copy the MP3. That's very popular right now. MP3 and a digital camera. I don't know if it still works.
And here we have some software and games. MDS distributors. And here we have Princo International. It's for my live webcam TV show. Give you guys a little promotion and exposure. Have micro image computers.
Like, well, they all have like
Everything from motherboards, video cards, power supplies, you name it.
That's all I need, like the sound part, I don't care about the sound. But yeah, just that and the hard drive. Let me get
Okay, and here we have Spy Micro Inc.
medium.
Using a software tool. And the winner is Chris
Here we have
Harris
C-Tech.
of Merino Valley. Chris Harris of Merino Valley, if you could come up to the show office, which is located above the men's room at the end of the 400 aisle. We'd be happy to give you your door prize. And once again, thanks to all of you for shopping Computer Fair.
Folks, here we have Rockstar Computers.
How you doing? How you guys doing? You guys have HD TVs at home? Yep. Yep. Do you have HDMI 1.3A at home? Then you're missing something. 1.3A delivers that picture. Not guaranteed on all TVs, but definitely at least the color aspect of it. We also do sell TVs. We have the best price in Southern California. All TVs are delivered and set up for free. Always included tax on all of our prices as well. You see our comparisons against Best Buy. We beat them by about 500 on the average TV. So. The 2009 model of this would cost you $20.99 delivered and set up. We also do wall mounting for a small fee of $150. Yeah, in the 630. I'm about to flip the script on right now. Don't step too far away. Show you the good stuff. This is one of our home theater PCs, hooked up with one of our HDMI cables. We're running Slumdog Millionaire Blu-ray right out of the thing, and you can see that the processor is running at 35%, running the Blu-ray. This is Windows 7, the newest build, 7077 test version. Media center is all fixed. Beautiful. 777, this is the X64. So the 64-bit version is absolutely not one bug that I found. They corrected even the Windows Internet Explorer problem. There was an Internet Explorer problem where you couldn't even upload photos to MySpace. That was the bad one. There was also other bugs, but all fixed in this version. There's not one incompatible driver that I found. It's sick. I don't even want them to change it. When they're going to go to the release candidate. by Cinco de Mayo, they said, and they're probably gonna mess everything all up. That's what's gonna happen. I love you, Microsoft. So this is the color and quality that HDMI 1.3 version A can produce. This is still running through a home theater PC, so it's not even still at 100% quality. I would say probably about 85% Blu-ray. We have Batman on a PS3. Well, he was playing games on PS3. You saw the color there, and that's the color, deep color that 1.38 gives you. These are called ferret cores or ferrite cores. They knock down all noise, okay, and that's what delivers like not so grainy picture. You're noticing it's not so grainy as a normal TV would be. Also, a lot of pretenders will say that that's gold plating. It's really not. It's like gold paint, and this is real gold plating in there for you. And they also come in other colors, which is cool because I like to color code the installation. I know that when I go into my home theater system, I know that orange is my home theater PC, and I know that red is my PS3. And that's also cool because you can hardly get those in other colors in other retailers. I'm Eric from Rockstar Computers. We are a mobile repair and custom PC builder. We build home theater PCs as well as sell TVs and other types of consumer electronic devices. This is Windows 7 I'm demoing here at the trade show at the LA Computer Fair. We have Slumdog Millionaire on a Blu-ray running, and we're at 35-ish% on average with the processor. These start at $6.99, and we'd love to have you come and purchase one from us soon. Thank you.
Okay, and here we have micro parts, hard drives, and memory.
Out shadows and shading. And it's the strangest thing you've ever seen. It looks like the whole world becomes flat. Because if he's not casting a shadow anywhere, then you would not be able to see if he's in front of the, it's like as if somebody actually painted him on the wall, And that's exactly what you're looking at right now, is this ability of completely removing shading and shadows. Like if you look underneath the tires, there's like very, very, very small signs of shadows, but it's like practically not even there, So this is one of the many, many looks that we can create using Topaz, of removing shading and shadows from it. I went to Disneyland, and this is, again, taken using my little Casio camera. Actually, no, it's one of my Panasonic. Sorry. It's still a small camera. It's my original image, and this is what I made out of it. Okay, it looks like a cartoon now, because normally when you take a picture, obviously, the sun is coming in from the right, on the left it's shadow, and then after it goes through our technology, it looks like the whole thing is just lit evenly. In fact, when I was looking at the tree over here, of course, trees are going to have shadows, and so there's a tree, there's dark areas, there's bright areas, then after it goes through our stuff, it looks like a cartoon. Just the whole thing is bright. It's weird. But it's one of the many things that our technology can do. In fact, you know, since we designed something that's very flexible for people to be able to do just about anything they want with it, this is my original image. This is what I make out of it. It takes me about 20 seconds to go from that to that. And for some reason, the ladies really like this, because the ladies love having all the features on their face smoothed out, porcelain smooth skin. Well, it takes me only about 20 seconds to do this, so let me actually do it for you so you can see exactly how it's done. Let's get rid of what we were doing here before. All right. And our lovely lady happens to be an actress. She's actually the actress from Bollywood, the most famous actress in the world. I'm going to pull down a Topaz Clean and zoom in really close to her eye, this area right here. And I'll ask our program to be power of 3, which means it starts working. And I also want the lines to be a little stronger. Okay, you see how the lines are getting sharper and sharper? That looks pretty good right there. And then finally, I'll bring up the threshold. Now please remember that where I was just a few seconds ago, it looked like this. Looks obviously just like a regular photo. But now it seems like an artist has gone in there and has taken brush strokes and has drawn in the eyebrows. You just got all this, by the way. Yes. So I'll wait for the computer to process it. Let's see what we got. Here's the before, and here's the after. In this case, I even threw in a little bit of extra color to it too. See, there was a time that I do a lot of photography, by the way. If you take something like this and you just print it out on canvas and you give it to your customer says, okay, you can print on canvas. It's not that big of a deal, right? But when I give this to my customers like, oh, he's an artist. Even though, as you saw, it's literally 20 seconds of work. But I don't tell my customers I do it in 20 seconds. Oh no. I tell them hours and hours of work to get that, you know. So, I'm on this whole kick of art. Let's talk about a few other artists. This is when I fake Norman Rockwell. I'm not kidding, that's my fake Norman Rockwell. That's the original photo, by the way. And this is my fake Norman Rockwell for you. I do a pretty good job of Norman Rockwell. There's another artist, his name is Gary Satterup. This is what he does. He's actually famous for doing celebrities using charcoal. It'll take him 2 to 3 weeks to do it. I do it in about 2 or 3 minutes. Any one of these that you want me to do, I can do it right in front of you, so you can see exactly how all this stuff happens. Usually I like to impress the ladies with my pencil sketching skills. That's a lie. That's fake. It's Topaz. I do it in literally a matter of minutes, you know. Let me show you, though, how I did this one over here. This is one of my favorites. Go from that to that. But I always do this. Let me show you just a few other ones before I go there. This is a photo that I modified in Topaz Adjust. In this case, this one even hasn't seen this one. Here's another one of my new ones that I've just been working on. So that's the original there. That's kind of like a painterly effect. And I'm showing you guys some of this extra stuff just because, you know, I'm on camera right now. I have a big fascination with Selma Hayek. So here's the original photo that we got of Selma. And in this case, I wanted to make it look like kind of like an airbrush painting. It's got nice paper texture in it, really beautiful colors, nice smooth textures. And I did the same thing with her. I like that photo a lot. But you notice that this time I framed her to the left. If you ever want to create a more emotional image, frame your characters on the left, because the left side of your mind is the emotional part. The right side is the analytical side. You know? So in movies, you'll notice this actually. You'll notice scenes that are emotional. The character is on the left side of the frame. So that's some filmmaking here for you too. See what you'll learn when you come to this demo? What's on the right? Right is analytical. Okay. In fact, there's a very famous scene in Die Hard. Anybody is a Die Hard fan here, like me? Okay. There's a scene in Die Hard when he runs through all the glass, and he's in the bathroom, and he's pulling glass off his feet. And he's on the phone, he's on his walkie-talkie with his friend, the black guy, and at first he's just like answering some like technical questions, like he's saying stuff, and then he kind of like, you know, reposes for a second, and he starts telling him to tell his wife that he loves her and stuff. And just when that happens, he goes from the right side of the frame, and he kind of pivots around, and the camera comes to this side, so now he's on the left side of the frame when he starts talking about his wife, because he's getting emotional. Yes, filmmakers play with your mind and your emotions. In subliminal ways that you never thought. So again, I did that same thing over here because I just simply took the original photo that I had of her and I made it into black and white and posted it over, and I did this little thing with the rest. Again, there's the original, that's the after. And I really love doing like exterior scenes. So here's my before. In this case, I wanted to make it look like a watercolor effect. You know, I'm going to do this one for you in a moment as well, but let's show you this. When originally this photo came in, it's really boring because basically the clouds are really blown out, whereas in the after version, Topaz Simplify has again squeezed so much information out of the clouds, and it looks like a painter has just taken brush strokes to create a painting. Well, let me do one of these here for you just so you can see how it all works. The first one I'm going to do is this one, going from that to that. Let's get started. That's literally 10 seconds. So here we are in Photoshop. Under Filter, you're going to pull down to Topaz Simplify. Okay, now, when I said 10 seconds, the reason why I said that is because if you look at the leaves over here, all it takes from that is just this right here. I'm already done. It's finished. Now, if I wanted to elaborate on this some more, what I would do is maybe add in a little bit of extra edges to it, which makes it actually, let me put in the edges just a little bit weaker. Let's come back to the Simplify tab. You're noticing that now how the leaves have a little bit of edges to them. If you ever paint with watercolor, what happens is that the edges get dark because as your water starts to dry out, it dries out and the edges getting darkened. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do right now. Because if I didn't have the lines, this is what it would look like. Can you see how the edges now are just bright? But now if you look at the edges now just got dark. Okay, I'll throw in some extra color into it. Let's bring up Feature Boost. Okay, that's a little too much. Let's bring it back down. And I'm okay with it. Let's just go ahead and hit OK. Spent a little too much time on it, but that's what I came up with. Please remember that a few seconds ago, we used to be here, but now we are here. It's awesome. It's going to really shock you when you start playing with it. It's so fun.
I need less than most days the video software.
I'm sorry?
I use their video software.
Oh, their video software, yes. Yeah, Topaz's video software is awesome. It is, yeah. So the thing that I did with the Ferrari actually took a little longer. So the Ferrari one was 20 seconds, so I'll show you how I do that one. Remember, this is the before, this is the after, and again, I'll do it right in front of you. So let's take the Ferrari, send it over to good old Photoshop. And remember that what we really want to do is have the computer think like an artist. An artist throw away details. So the first thing I'm going to do is probably going to surprise you because here's the Ferrari logo and here's the Ferrari headlight. If I just crank this up, look what happens. Suddenly, the logo disappears and the front headlight disappears. Remember, just a second ago it was there, but now it's not there anymore. Well, what it's doing is that it's throwing away details based on size, based on how big something is on the screen. If that's the case, if I move that slider down a little bit, watch what happens. I bring back the yellow of the Ferrari. Okay, hold on, let me make that a little bit more. Okay, let me bring it a little bit higher than that. Oops, let's ease off on that because I want to get it exact. You see how the yellow came back, but the horse is not there anymore? That's because obviously the horse right now is smaller than the size that I just specified. So I can throw away things or keep things based on the size on the screen. Well, what was interesting is that we started looking at the way the computers find lines, and we realized that unfortunately computers find too many lines. Like over here, the reflections, an artist would never draw lines there. So once again, we taught the computer how to ignore lines that an artist would never draw. So I got my lines, I got my base image, which is color. Well, I don't want color, I want black and white, so I'll make it brighter. And I'll give it a little extra contrast. So it makes it look like I shaded the image. And once I'm satisfied with the way it looks, you hit the OK button. So about 20 seconds ago or so, it used to look like this, but now it looks like this. And when it comes time for you to learn how to do everything that I just did, what I highly, highly recommend is these wonderful video tutorials that yours truly put together. Let me get rid of that over here. These are all online, they're all free, and they all have chapters.
We're going to dive into the real guts of Topaz Simplify. When you choose
the recorded Greg.
You'll notice that the first and most
So recorded Greg is not doing a demonstration anymore. Demonstrations only last 20 seconds. In this case, this is 30 minutes long. I'm going to teach you very slowly, very meticulously, how all this works. And it's not a manual, which means it's fun. You don't have to read anything. You can actually see it working. So basically, what you've been watching is the last 10 years of our lives. If you didn't take these 10 years of innovation, if you were to add it all up, you'd be spending $220 and you would either run on the PC or the Mac. But when we come to a place like the computer fair, we always like to give a special. It's like for $100, you're going to get both the PC version and the Mac version of our technologies. You're getting the whole enchilada with our unconditional 15-day money-back guarantee. We give guarantees on software because we know that once you start playing with us, you're going to use it on just about everything. And we're not even talking about the stuff that's artistic. We're talking about just the things that were practical. Because having this ability of, let's say, for example, taking a photo that meant something to you, and that just because it was exposed the wrong way, here's a photo that came back to us from Iraq. That's what I made out of it. It would have been a shame to lose that photo, because what a great character, what a great expression, what a great pose, and we rescued it using topaz. So first of all, thank you for stopping by and checking it out. And if you guys have questions, myself and E, that's why we're here. My name is Greg. Greg Rostami. The company is Topaz Labs. Yes. That's a documentary. You're documenting your life. This is a good thing. On an HDD camera. This is... Yes.
IR friend.
It's actually nowadays something that's small. You know why I have that? Because I do shows that are like the streets of the day, and I come to shows like this, and so most people here like this. So I actually have to have a machine that goes both, and an active goes both.
There you have it, guys. Topaz.
It's all tailpipe. Just comes from I'm not a bad person actually at all. The only reason why I use it is because of my business.
Okay, guys, here we have IT Direct. Motherboards, video cards, cases. Here we have a home theater PC, monitors, computers.
What I do now is I have a much set it up the render. An hour or something, yeah, which is good.
So the rendering.
Lots of nice cases here.
What kind of graphics card you want to put in there? Just a normal consumer or you kind of put one on the quad?
Probably whatever I get.
And this is IT Direct.
Well, NVIDIA has stuff that you can look at our website. I'm reading it.
Guys, here we have Han Company graphical tablets. If you're an artist and want to use a graphical tablet, this is what you should use.
Para pintar, uno lo hace así, mira, se pinta, mira. Para pintar, mira, sí, el computer porque pinta.
how it works, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, let's go start with. First, we have a 4-bundle software. You can go pen mark and go to black one. You can join picture there, and also you can write some text here. Also, you can make some mark. Also, you can save as some file. Also, you can print it out. Even you can email to your friends, do whatever you like, so they can know what's the part you're doing for. So the other function is like when we close that, we can go the other way, like a pen sign your name on the Word document. And also you can go here and we'll write down something here, and then you can start sign your name here. So this all can save as a file and Word document. So you don't need to print it out. Also, we have the other function is like pre-write. It's handwriting recognition. When you open the Word, and also you can see welcome. So it's all will come here. Maybe welcome should okay. Yeah, this is welcome. Yeah, and also maybe you can write something. This is a test. So this is a test. So also you can make some change. Yeah. Also the other function is like you can work with Photoshop, Painter, Illustrator, Corel, whatever you have. They can do some very high reliable sensitivity, so you can do something here. Just do a picture too. Yeah, so all these functions is like, yeah. Also you can do editing photo. Since our product like a graphic file with PowerPoint Shell Pro Photoshop 2 30-day trial version, so also it's editing photo too. So
Okay.
it's like all-in-one, tablet. Yeah.
Okay, and that is the Han Company.
Yeah, Han Corporation. Our website is maybe you can go on our website. Our website address is This is our company website, yeah. Yes. Yeah. This is our company website. USA.com.com. Also, we have global one. The other one is we also will have ebook coming soon. So yeah, we have a lot of product there, so you may check it out.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And here we have some MSI Win computers.
What is this for? It's for the Ethernet right here. So we track the cable.
So this one, you can use Wi-Fi on it, or no? This comes with Wi-Fi.
It comes with Wi-Fi. It's a tracker. So if you're traveling in the hotel, you know, just plug right into the internet, or you can use Wi-Fi. Right now, this is on Wi-Fi. So I'll show you guys right here the demo.
Pregúntale que sea rápida. And it's fast, like yeah, they're fully functional laptops.
So here's a video right here. This is it's playing like a high definition video, and of course you can surf the internet. If you guys want to see the internet, it's right here. See this one? I have it on split screen. So I can, if you have a monitor at home, I can go like this, you know? Use any screen I want. And I can, you know, look at videos, like right here. You know, all that stuff. And these are all on the internet. I'm online right here. Right?
No, es que si le agarras aquí, la señora pues lo daba barato en 150 con todo y todo ya grande. Eso es lo que a mí no me gusta porque yo no sé de computadoras, yo no sé nada. Y si le compro una y le compro
Si agarra un virus, entonces vas a perder más.
quiero ver si no hay una usada yo, pero que sea de marca buena, porque esa marca está muy fea.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Nice MSI Win books. Okay guys, here we have Centrix International Corp. Everything from disk drives to hard drives.
Thank you, sir.
What are these? These are hard drive dock. You know how you're buying every time you buy a hard drive, you make it external. You gotta buy an external enclosure for it. You know, every enclosure is 25 bucks. Now you just need one. Just buy hard drives. You just swap them out like this. It uses 2.5 and 3 1/4, and just swap hard drive.
Did you see your ATA?
Yes, your ATA takes 1 and 2.
And here we have hard drive docks. Just hook the dock up to your computer, and it's equivalent to an external hot swappable. All kinds of goodies here. CD-ROMs, keyboards, Bluetooth, Magellan. Remote controlled helicopters. Cables of all kinds.
USB to USB extensions.
Like we have a Ethernet card for $2. Can't beat that. Cables of all kinds, power supplies. Nice. There's a case for $3. Can't beat that. Centrix International Corporation, guys. We have some pretty fans, LED fans, cables, all kinds of goodies, extra stuff. And here's a pan of the whole place, guys. Here we have NPM. Some nice hubs, computers, miscellaneous stuff. Pretty big building here in Pomona, the LA County Fairgrounds. And that's it, guys. Thank you for another Classic Computers video. Welcome to the LA County Fairgrounds in Pomona Computer Fair. There's one of the fountains here at the Fairplex.
Over by the tram and did a
Here we have the tram ride from the Fairplex. Taking a tram ride. There's the horse race track.
Yeah, I'd say this is a pretty good sized walk.
Alright guys, that's it. I'll see you on the flip side.